Yo, what's going on, bro?
Yo, my man.
Kostify. So, you've been popping on YouTube for a little while. If you guys don't know, Kostify, how old are you?
16 now.
16 years old, and he makes YouTube videos, gets millions of views on YouTube. And so,
Nah. Oh, yeah, but like that's for organic,
uh,
not my main channel, bro.
no, man,
Bro,
out of those videos,
13,000 on YouTube, bro. Done. It's not that big.
you've been popping for a little while. But first of all, I kind of want to talk about, so, like, what do you do? Like, obviously, you do drop shipping, but, like, what kind of drop shipping you do? What have you been doing for business? I kind of just want to get an understanding for the viewers.
So what I do is TikTok organic dropshipping. It's not necessarily TikTok, yeah, it was just generally organic dropshipping is when you order a product, say from Amazon, and then you start making content with it and post it on like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and then make a website for it. When a video goes viral, you put a link to your website in your bio, and people convert, like they go to your bio and they see the product, they just buy it. And then after they buy it, you kind of like have your supplier ship it to them directly, and you keep the profit
Hmm.
in between. Like you buy it for $10, sell for 20, and you keep the 10. Like
Yeah, dude, that's
I'm not
solid.
talking about commissions.
Yeah, no,
The
because, like,
difference.
one thing we talk about a lot, especially on this channel, is like a big misconception that beginner dropshippers have is they try to, like, think they need like a multi $10,000 budget to start drop shipping, and because they got to run ads, they got to hire creators, do all this. But, like, especially you're the proof in the pudding, basically, of being able to show that you can start with relatively a low budget, use affiliates that are just making money based on how much money you make free videos on the product, and still be able to earn a pretty high income through drop shipping without having to spend thousands of dollars to start.
Yeah, I mean, I started my most successful store with like $20, and it's generated, I don't know, like close to probably 17 to 20K in profit, like within a couple of months.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy. Because, yeah, like, I'll pop up a couple of your posts from Twitter of like how your store's been doing. But, like, what's through just organic, you're not doing any paid ads or any paid promotion at the moment, right?
bro, I tried, but I always ended up losing money.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to stay away from that for now.
Because then,
And crypto.
yeah. But I know you also do like UGC, because, like, with standard UGC, obviously you're paying like $100 to $200 per video to get made, but you're doing an affiliate process, right?
Yeah, I mean, lately, just a couple of months ago, I have a mentor, and they advise me to kind of like leverage my online presence. And so I started getting people on board. Basically, I teach them everything, like how to do TikTok organic, how to shoot videos, how to write scripts, how to edit. We hop on regular calls, and I set them up with the products, so it's free for them. And they just make me content. I review it. I tell them what they did good, what's bad about the content, and they can make it again. And overall, like I have like around probably like 10 creators right now, and the best one, we started working like 2.5 or 3 months ago. He's 15, and he has already started making money within like the first week. And recently, he's hit several 500 days in a row. So that's pretty cool.
That's
And
wild.
my creators also make like that one, for example. Not all of them, but mostly they make more than me
Yeah.
because I pay well.
Because,
So
yeah, you gotta fill out those or fulfill the products, which suck. But
yeah,
I think that's like a super like overlooked model, especially for organic drop shipping, because it's basically a win-win for both parties. Like, you're not losing anything except buying the product for the creator, but you're not paying them, you're not purchasing per video, and they're not having to spend any money. It's completely free for them, and they have unlimited
yep,
earning potential.
exactly, bro. If you guys want to work with me, reach out Kostify.inc. I'm ready to cooperate, guys.
Yes,
Teach you for
go
free.
ahead, get a solid boss here. He's gonna start paying you more than he pays himself.
Bro.
But
Okay.
I kind of want to like go through some numbers if you don't mind sharing. Like, so was this, you think, like, when did you first start seeing success with drop shipping, like, as a whole, and how long have you been doing it for?
I started in August 2022. It was my first ever store. It was just TikTok ads. I just turned 15, and it was a complete flop, just bleeding money for like a week, and I just burned all my savings that I've been like saving up for like years.
Mhm.
And ever since then, it's been like 8 months, and I've been trying, and And eventually I pivoted to doing organic because I ran out of money. I had to work part-time jobs when I was 14 and 15 to sponsor drop shipping and keep doing it. But I mean, when I was 14, obviously I didn't do it yet,
Mhm.
but I was like saving up to just start doing something. And then when I was 15, I burned it all and I worked to get more money and spent it all on ads again. But then I understood that it's kind of not for me. And since I don't really have that much money and I don't have an income stream, I heard about TikTok organic for the first time. And I believe in like January 2023 was when I first tried out TikTok organic for me. It flopped. Obviously, the first store, my TikTok page got shadow banned like immediately. It was so stupid. I knew nothing, bro. I was a complete newbie. And the way I had my setup with the US, like to target the US, because I'm not in the US, uh, I didn't have a US SIM card. I couldn't pay for like the VPN and stuff. So the way I set it up, I think was, no, I think I did get a VPN, but bro, I got like an emulator on my computer for like an Android
Yeah.
phone, and I downloaded a VPN there, and TikTok, bro. And so all my videos were getting like 0 views. Like some of them got 1,000, some of them got zero, and
Mhm.
there's like flickering in the videos. It's so weird. I posted a video about that actually on my YouTube channel, but bro, and so that flopped completely. Then the next product, actually, I started getting some sales with the second one for TikTok again because I did something different. Everybody's starting in the US, but from my experience with the fucking emulator thing, getting 0 views and flickering, I understood that it's probably not gonna work for me because
Mhm.
like that's what I thought, but obviously it does now that I do it. But and I started posting to my country instead of the US, and that kind of popped off because nobody here does dropshipping like that.
Mhm.
And yeah, and so I started getting my first sales. It was a automatic door closer, the first product that has ever got me sales with TikTok organic. And so that did, it was negative though. I lost money eventually because I didn't realize that like the payment processor cost was like $200.
Mhm.
It's nuts, bro.
Yeah.
And then other expenses, and I didn't calculate the cost of goods correctly. So I lost money with TikTok organic, bro. But
Mm.
then then the next product, the third one, was the Gripster actually. I have it right here.
Oh yeah.
This baby,
That's it.
bro. Back in like March or April, I started posting for it. Probably April, and yeah, bro, that was the first one that has ever actually like popped off, and it's made me like probably 9 to 10K in profit in USD. And like back in like March or April to June, I believe I was running it consistently. And then there was like a bunch of products, bro. Like overall, I lost track of the amount of products I tested. I just have a massive stack of boxes in the corner of my desk, and it's just all filled with products. Probably like 3 winners on my desk right now, and I just, bro, and I haven't really been able to find a winner like that ever since. I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. Like after that, the Gripster thing for like 9 or 10 months, it's been just complete stagnation, bro. I've been
Mhm.
testing stuff. Then I started doing ads and affiliate marketing and some other bullshit because I just lost the motivation.
Mhm.
But then I started doing organic again, and I met my mentor, and yeah, and then this product, the latest one, was kind of like the biggest one ever since. And yeah, man, it's kind of
That's
what I've been
sick.
up to.
Yeah, it's a pretty similar story to what I did. I basically had the same kind of like beginning. When I was like 15, 16 years old, I tried drop shipping, spent all my money on ads, lost everything. And then it took me a bunch of stores doing after that before I saw any sales. And then it was probably couple years after I started drop shipping till I actually got my first banger. And my first banger was also through organic at the same time. Recently, I've gotten a little bit better with paid ads and started testing those on a few other stores, but mainly the biggest stores I've had has just been organic, man. But
So,
since you started, so pretty recently, like you've had all your stuff, most successful stores in the last like 6 months or so.
I guess, yeah, you could say so. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like proof to the viewers watching that like you don't need money to start, obviously, and it doesn't take years to be successful. All it takes is you doing the steps the right way, figuring out what works, and
I
trying.
did do that, bro.
Yeah,
I was a dumbass.
neither do we all.
Just switching from one model to another, like
Hmm.
TikTok ads, organic, affiliate marketing, whatever, bro. Just gotta stick to one thing, and then it's gonna make it way easier. Just the
Yeah.
shiny object syndrome.
Hmm.
Classic.
But that's sick. So, would you say you'd recommend people like investing into like getting a mentor or investing into courses and knowledge, or just testing
Um,
yourself?
I mean, you can do both. You don't have to find a mentor to succeed. I met that first 10K. I think it was around 10K. I'm pretty sure.
Hmm.
Uh, Without a mentor, all by myself. But again, it took me like 10 months to get there. And if I had a mentor, it would have taken me like maybe 2 or 3 probably if I put in the same amount of work. And because I would have known what to do, but then I was just like doing whatever I feel like doing. I don't really have a real plan because I don't know what works, what doesn't work.
Hmm.
And if you have a real mentor that actually does know what works, then it's just way easier because you can get like your videos are gonna get reviewed,
Hmm.
your stories, your general like plans and stuff like that. But and you don't even have to pay for it because, like I said, there's an opportunity with like being a creator.
Hmm.
So hit me up, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we also have something I want to ask you. Is we have a pretty big debate going on with a bunch of dropshipping YouTubers. I'm trying to do another podcast about this soon. But do you run general stores or one product stores?
Yeah, the biggest store that I ran, it was a niche store actually.
Mm.
It was my first ever niche store probably, but it did the best because I found kind of like a niche audience and a community and built on that. And it's just way so much easier, bro, when you have like a certain targeting audience. Um, Other than like as opposed to like having a broad audience and just doing different angles and different marketing like all the time. When you have a certain audience and you know for a fact what they like, what how to speak to them and stuff like that, it's just a lot easier to go viral in that niche and a lot easier to sell to them.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I think like if you're testing stores, obviously a one product store is tried and true that's gonna work, and a niche store as well if you're building an audience. Because you're just going through TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram Reels, right?
Yeah, but mainly shorts actually.
Yeah.
But actually, it's easier. I would say if you're a beginner, then you should start with a one product store because you're not gonna have all the headache of like multiple products at the same time and building this store and stuff like that and all that. If you're a beginner, what I'd say you should do is just get a product, a really saturated one too. If you're starting for it with TikTok organic, get a really saturated product and just replicate the viral videos of your competitors. Because if you have a already proven to work viral product, even if it's saturated, you can go viral more easily. And like Michael Bernstein put it, when you go viral, you're gonna have some proof of concept. You're not gonna lose motivation because if you pick a really advanced niche product that nobody knows about, but even if it's a winner, it's going to be really hard for you to make content for it because there is no proof of concept out there. You're not going to be able to, find more content and just copy off of that. If it's a really new and not saturated product, as opposed to being like saturated, you can easily find competitors with viral videos,
Hmm.
and then you're just going to lose motivation because you're going to keep making those complicated one like unique videos over and over again. And it might take you 500 videos to go viral, but when you make those first 200, you're gonna lose all the motivation. And
Yeah.
if you run a saturated product, post 20 videos or like 120 or whatever, and you go viral like once, and then you get that motivation, the proof of concept, it's gonna be way easier for you to keep going.
Yeah,
So a
definitely.
product saturated.
Yeah, that's super solid advice. And speaking of videos, what's your process to finding video ideas? Like how do you do research to know what videos to make, what's gonna go viral? Like what's your process to figure out what makes a viral organic ad?
I mean, I'm not an expert, bro. I'm far from it.
Hmm.
But what I do when I'm scripting my videos is just a general market research. And that's what I teach my creators as well. So you just go to TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and you have your product, obviously. So you just search for that product on all 3 of the platforms and find the biggest competitors. And then you see their most viral videos and search in the comments what people think about the video. Why? Like, if everybody in the comments is talking about the same controversy, then obviously that is the controversy that works and that you need to be focusing on. If everybody is using the same sound, everybody's using the same, joke or stuff like that, that is just how I get ideas from my videos. And also, a lot of people miss out on this, but Mikey again recently put it really, really well, that all dropshippers, especially like organic dropshippers, are just searching for ideas within the little dropshipping bubble. And the best way to go viral, I mean, I haven't experienced it yet, but I definitely know for a fact that it does work like this. The best way to go viral is to find ideas outside of dropshipping.
Hmm.
So you find ideas not by copying your competitors, but by seeing actual creators that are not selling anything. Like, for example, you're selling a guitar pick. Mike again did it,
Hmm.
but anyway, it doesn't matter, bro. It's just as an example. He found an idea through just scrolling on TikTok, and there is a guy just playing guitar with a cool sound, and like that's like a 15-second long video of him
Hmm.
playing the guitar, like cool setting and everything, and like with a guitar pick.
Yeah.
And then the product is a lighting guitar pick, and so he just copied the same exact video, added a little bit of controversy, and added his product. Instead of just a regular guitar pick, it was the lighting guitar pick that he sold. And that video got like, I believe, like around 20 million views or something like that, even maybe more than that. Because he outsourced it and found, not outsourced, but he found it outside the dropshipping bubble. And
Yeah.
therefore, nobody else was done it before. But if you actually find videos within the dropshipping bubble, then first, it's most likely not going to get more views than the original video. So, like, there's no point. If you want to go really, really viral, you gotta come up with something of your, like, your own videos. But that's for, again, bro, this is for more advanced guys. If you're a beginner, then definitely copy the dropshippers. You're just gonna need to learn how to film. But if you're really advanced, then first of all, I don't know why you're watching this, but this is beginner advice.
Yeah.
But also, if you're really advanced, then you gotta find creators, or at least like find like competitors with viral videos, and just
Just dive in if they're at a younger age without a lot of money.
I mean, if you don't have a big budget, then organic dropshipping is honestly your best bet, because you can, like I said, you can start a store with like $20, like Shopify subscription. They removed the 3 months for $1. Unfortunately,
Mm.
it's not just 1 month, $1, but still, it's 1 month you get for $1. Then the product is like what, you can find a product for like $13, say,
Hmm.
on AliExpress. If you're really on low budget, you can order it from AliExpress instead of Amazon. So that's what, $14, and then basically that's all your expenses. You can just start a store with $14,
Hmm.
literally.
Yeah, and it's just about basically just staying persistent, not getting demotivated, even though you may not be successful off the jump. Because that's especially like in our Zendrop chat forums, and students that subscribe to Zendrop, they're always making the claim that they'll try organic, make a bunch of videos, and then it doesn't work, and they try different avenues, it doesn't work. But I feel like at the end of the day, it's just about choosing the right product by going back and forth, testing new products like every week, making a quick store, making a bunch of videos until you find that one thing that hits. Because I still feel like there's always, no matter what you're selling, there's going to be some type of audience for it. And I believe in that.
I agree. Actually, you gotta find the right marketing angle. But if you're a beginner, bro, that would be really tough.
Yeah.
So that's why I say you need to find saturated products, so that you
Mhm.
know they're actually proven to work, and you can copy the already viral videos
Yeah,
instead of trying to
basically.
come up with your own stuff without knowing how to actually make viral videos.
Hmm. Yeah, like don't reinvent the wheel. Just
Yeah.
Find a product that's selling. That's actually what I just talked about in my product research video, is you find something that you can already see is getting sales, whether you're tracking that through videos, products that are saturated, or you can use softwares like Minia or Shop Hunter and figure out how many sales the actual store is getting. Just find products that are being sold by other people instead of just trying to bring something new to the market, because then you have to start an entire new video and engagement process.
I guess. Yeah.
So what's your revenue looking like for the viewers who want to know, like, in gross revenue, like what are your biggest months been recently with dropshipping?
I think my biggest month was damn, I think I gotta remember. Oh, like 23K USD for that store. But that's revenue, not profit.
But for organic is crazy, because if you do organic right, like in the right location with the right product, your profit margins can be pretty high.
Yeah, it was like 60% profit, I believe.
Yeah,
So it's decent.
it's crazy. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then especially if you can move into outsourcing to where you have affiliates doing the videos, then you're not spending your time on making videos and posting them all day, and it's pretty much just an automated store at the end of the day.
Yep. That's OP.
Yeah. Do you ever plan to go into like paid ads or trying any other avenues of marketing?
Yeah, for sure. But like for now, bro, I haven't even started grasping the TikTok organic wisdom, bro. I'm just in the very beginning myself, bro. Lately, the past like couple of months, I'm not gonna say that I haven't been making any money at all, but it doesn't even come close to that 1 month. So like everybody sees that month, like, oh wow, he's rich, bro. He's making so much money, but actually, it's in reality not at all like that. It's like probably, I don't know, lower 4 figures in profit, bro, per month right now. I mean, kind of like something like that, yeah. So it's like you gotta and that's the thing about TikTok organic. It's not really consistent with those quick cash grabs. You gotta actually find a really consistent like product and brand and build like a consistent audience and stuff like that. And it's way harder to do than just to talk about it.
I was just asking like what the revenue numbers are looking like for the store.
I mean, yeah, so like I said, it's
Pretty
the
good.
past month was, yeah, like 23K around. I mean, I put it all in my latest video, but I don't want to lie here, but I think it's like 22.5K in revenue and 13.5K in profit. But lately, I'm gonna check it right now. This store is outsourced, so I pay 25% to my creator, but shit, it's asking me to like verify and stuff. But I checked it like a few days ago, and it was around like 4 or 5K for last month. Profit would probably be like for the past month, like May, I don't know, man, like maybe like $1,500 just for that store. Like I have other stores as well, but it is dying off.
That's solid, but I mean, it's just on to the next thing and figuring out what works next.
Yeah.
You have the proof of concept already. I was gonna ask, what's your situation like with suppliers? What kind of suppliers do you use? Because I also know you're not located in the US and you're not marketing in the US either, right?
Oh, I am.
Oh, you're doing US as well, or is it strictly
Yeah,
US?
like I said, actually it is strictly US. Like I started my first ever like viral videos, and the winner was not in the US. But lately I have been doing the US because I just didn't know how to set it up properly, and I had this weird emulator thing, so obviously it didn't work. But now I have a mentor, and they taught me how to actually properly set it up, and so this store is fully US and like US audience. So
that's sick. What's the process of getting traffic to the US if people in other countries don't know how to do that?
It's actually easier than you think. I mean, there are complications. Like you can run into trouble with TikTok. It can flag your account. Same with Instagram and YouTube. But if you do it all right, then you should be good. Yeah, you restore or you reset the second phone that you got. It's got to be an iPhone 11 or better. Probably. I'm not sure. An iPhone 8 is still gonna work, but it just might not. So you get the iPhone, you factory reset it. You got a US SIM card or whatever else the country you want to target is, or a UK SIM card, German SIM card, and then a VPN, preferably a Surfshark VPN because they have a dedicated IP function, and so they're not like the VPNs usually rotate IPs all the time. So, and that can harm your accounts because then it's going to be like you always have different IPs, and they might think you're like doing something shady, and they can just flag your account. So Surfshark, I'm not in partnership with them or anything like that, but they have a dedicated IP feature. I mean, you can use like ExpressVPN and stuff like that too. Like this store I ran and still run fully based on ExpressVPN, but I can't make accounts on TikTok and Instagram because they're just getting insta banned.
Hmm.
So it might be fixed by Surfshark because I have tested it on another phone and it is working with Surfshark. But yeah, just SIM card, VPN, put it in the phone, and factory reset and set it as a US phone. So US, like a random New York address,
Hmm.
random New York phone, just set it up like that, set a new Apple ID up, and yeah, put in the SIM card, download the VPN before installing TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, set up the VPN, and then install the apps and make the accounts, and boom.
Sweet. That's the sauce. If you guys aren't in the US and you want to know how to target the US audience, there's a way to do organic without just having to run Facebook ads. And that's the only option for most people. What do you use for suppliers? Is it just AliExpress?
Yeah, I mean, no, I don't do AliExpress. I have a supplier.
Okay.
My brain just walks around. All right, but yeah, I don't do AliExpress. I started off with AliExpress, but then I quickly realized that it's cheaper and faster to get a supplier, and it's just less headache because they fulfill all orders for you, and you don't gotta worry about that stuff, and they can refund you and stuff. But it's a lot of headache with AliExpress, and you gotta fulfill it all like manually. It takes a lot of time, especially when you're getting like 10 plus orders a day. I just found a supplier on Alibaba like March 2023, probably, and or maybe April. And ever since then, I've been just working with that supplier.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good, especially if you're getting pretty decent shipping times, because that's one of the pros that we have here at the Zendrop that we try to promote is the automatic fulfillment. Because with the AliExpress, there's like struggle having to type in addresses every time and fulfill orders manually. But on the Zendrop Plus plan, every time you get an order, it's all automatically filled out and churned within like a 10 to 15 day total shipping time. So that's everyone's talking about it. Just AliExpress is like the most known supplier and what everybody tries to use, but it's probably the most unreliable for shipping times, quality, and customer support.
Yeah, yeah. It's just cheap,
Hmm.
but other than that, it's pretty much it. I mean, it is reliable, but
Hmm.
it depends on the seller. If they have like 3 total orders, then obviously it's going to be a bad
Yeah.
experience, most likely. But if they have 10,000 orders, really cheap product.
Hmm.
So, and then you just need to invest your time. Like with ads, you spend money to make it work and a little bit of your time. With, I mean, not a little bit, but your time as well. With organic, you just spend a very small amount of money, and it's mainly the time that you're putting in. Like with ads, it's like I said, it's money, and with organic, it's your time, and then it's gonna work, and you're gonna make money in return for your time. So if you want to start, just do it, and it will work. Promise you.
Sweet. Awesome. So that's been this episode. Make sure you guys subscribe to Kostify. Go check out his videos if you want to see more in depth on how he does drop shipping and your businesses. But without further ado, that's been the end of this video. Had a great time talking to you. And we'll probably do a
Likewise.
follow-up sometime in a few months, see how your organic stores are doing.
That'd be great, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Awesome.